there's a good chance nobody will see this, and that's okay. That's okay. I can talk to myself because, um, yeah. So, first of all, it's wintertime, and wintertime in California is not wintertime on the East Coast, and I know that. But at the same time, I am no longer built for East Coast cold anymore. So, West Coast winter, California winter feels very cold to me now. I have fully acclimated into being a Californian, and so the weather here is now cold to me, even though it's not by East Coast standards, it is not cold at all. By West Coast California standards, it's freezing. And because it's freezing, I am all bundled up. I try not to run my heat all the time because it's totally unnecessary. To run your heat in 50-degree weather, it really is not necessary. The house stays warm enough, the house is insulated. However, um, I'm cold. And so that's why you see me all bundled up and snuggled up because it is it's very cold to me. It's not cold really, although the wind chill, was it yesterday or day before, was like super disrespectful. It was like in the 30s, even though the temperature was not in the 30s. The wind chill was in the 30s, and so it was very, very disrespectful. Oh, and I'm getting something that says it's a very bad connection. I don't know what that means. I don't know why that would say that, but it's saying very bad connection. Actually, let me plug in, because while I'm at it, anyway, I don't know if that's gonna fix it, but I don't know why it says that. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. I don't think I can fix that. Anyway, um, what can you do? So let's see. What was I talking about? Oh, the weather. So yes, the wind chill was mad disrespectful the other day. However, I know what I can do. I can disrespectful the other day, but yep, it seemed like that fixed it. But um, it's really not that cold, but it's cold to me. So that's why I'm bundled up. I'm under a blanket. I'm in my nice super warm sweatshirt. And if you want a super warm sweatshirt, it's on my Amazon store. I have two of these like fleece line hoodies, and they're great. So check that out. Anyway, what do I want to talk about? There's a lot of stuff happening that I don't know. It's just weird stuff. It's just weird stuff happening, and I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to post about it. So I'm just gonna do this live and see. So the weird stuff that's happening is I don't know if you guys are seeing this, but online they're discussing micro penises because of Hitler, Harvey, I was Epstein, Trump, like all of these very weird men who are hateful and racist. There was like a bunch of them. I don't know if you guys saw that, but there's this whole discussion about these men having micro penises, which is way too much information. It's way too much information for me. But at the same time, like it was Harvey Weinstein, it was Jeffrey Epstein, and like I said, Hitler and Trump and somebody else. I'm missing somebody. Anyway, there's all these men, these white men, these racist white men. Hi, Emma. I'm surprised anybody is like watching, but okay. I'm randomly talking because I'm sitting here and I'm just thinking about stuff. So if you guys don't mind me rambling. So anyway, the micro penis discussion. So why is this on my timeline is the first thing. So I'm like, why is this being discussed? But at the same time, I'm like, interesting. All of these racist white men are, thank you, are like talking about, oh, wait, all these racist white men have tiny penises and they hate black people. Is that not weird? Hi, bonjour. So like, all again, this is weird, right? Like y'all, I can't be the only one to think this is weird. So like, all of these racist white men have tiny penises. That can't be a coincidence, and it can't. It's like almost because we already know. Okay, we already know that racism is based in the insecurity that they have. They already know they're inferior even though they claim superiority or white supremacy, and they believe, they pretend to believe that white people are superior, but deep down inside, we know that they know it's not true. But the hatred that they have for black people, now knowing this, because again, didn't want to know this information about their penises, and the one uh, report about Jeffrey Epstein, like the girl that he assaulted, she said it was shaped like a lemon. Like, it was way too much information. Like, I feel like I don't want to know these things. Why are you telling me these things? Why is this information here? But now that this information is in my brain, now I'm thinking about it. And I'm like, wow, like, you guys hate black people, and they have penis envy. They have penis envy. That is why they hate black people so much. That is why it's just so much jealousy. This is why Trump is just obsessed with Obama. There's an obsession there. And then the whole, like, yeah, there's nothing, there's like, okay, so we just so we're clear that humans are all the same race. So there's no difference between humans except for pigmentation, and pigmentation is evolution. Like, people who live closer to the equator have more melanin than people who live farther away from the equator. It was evolution. We evolved that way for health reasons, really, because vitamin D is essential to our health. And the darker your skin is, the less vitamin D you get from the sun. And so, you know, the people who are further away from the equator, they needed more vitamin D. Their skin pigment evolved to be lighter. So, yes, we're all one race. I know this. This is a scientific fact. However, race, in the sense of how we talk about it, is a social construct. And it's a real social construct because it actively, you know, well, it actively has an effect on people's everyday lives. The way your skin color, you know, causes people to treat you a certain way. Unfortunately, that is just the way it is, and we have to just be very honest about it. It makes me so mad when I hear racism. It's not right. Racism is terrible, but talking about racism is important, because the more we talk about it, the more we get it out in the open, the more we're able to dismantle it. But if people put their heads in the sand and say, I don't see color, and that's not true, and don't acknowledge that people are treated differently based on their skin color, then we're just not being honest. Like, we have to be honest about how people are treated. We have to be honest about systems of oppression. We have to be honest about how people are treated. And for these systems of oppression to be dismantled, we got to talk about it. So I talk about it all the time. Yeah, we got to talk about it, and we can't be in denial about, like, the history that causes these these systems of oppression to be in place. Like, there are literally rules and constructs in place that prevent people who are black and brown from operating at the same level. There are systems that have been in place that have displaced wealth disproportionately to people who are white than to people who are black and brown. So, like, we gotta talk about racism. And I'm always down to talk about racism. What I don't do is I don't do trolls. So that's my thing. Like, I am fully okay with talking about racism. And a lot of people, I have to say, for me, in my experience, I grew up in DC. I grew up in DC when DC was considered the chocolate city. It was a black town. It was heavily segregated. We definitely had black neighborhoods and white neighborhoods when I was growing up. But um, the cool thing about being a black person that grows up in a black town with a black mayor and a black police chief and black teachers is that you get a whole different perspective on life, and you also generally don't like. I feel like black people in this country, when we grow up in places that have more white people than black people, centering white comfort is like a self-preservation thing that uh, black people will center white comfort, because when white people are uncomfortable, it can be dangerous. So I will say that as a person who grew up in a black town, I don't center white comfort, and I never have.
And I realized in my early adulthood till now that I make white people uncomfortable, and I'm okay with that because I've never had to center white comfort to make myself safe, to make myself feel safe. So when I talk about race, I'm comfortable making white people uncomfortable because I'm going to tell you bluntly what's going on. And if you don't like it, that's too bad. So, so what is, okay, I don't even know what this is. And no, no, okay, I don't know. Uh, YouTube is sending me some information. Okay, anyway, so racism is real, and jealousy of black people is really at the heart of what racism is. And I think all of these, like I was going back to the penis conversation, I think all of these men, all of these racist white men with the tiny penises are just jealous. Jealous. Jealous of black men and their penises. Like that's what I think. I also think the whole uh was it Trump giving Bill Clinton oral sex. I think that's true. I know that he's denying it. The fact that he's denying it makes me believe it's real. Like the fact that he's like, "Oh, no, I never did that." Makes me like he would never admit to it anyway, but the fact that he took the time to deny it means it's definitely true. It's definitely true. And again, that's when we talk about gender and we talk about sexual orientation, and a lot of people are like, well, that's a homosexual act. But a lot of these men who are, because they are raping people and doing crazy sexual assault things to people, a lot of this is about power. And yeah, I could totally see Trump doing that to Clinton. That sounds crazy, but I believe it. Anyway, speaking of men behaving badly, now we have Smokey Robinson, and more people have come forward uh, suing him for sexual assault. And I made a video about that. I just reposted it. I made a video about that because it was like I think his housekeeper sued him. But like, how do I put this? I'm never surprised at finding out a man behaved badly. I don't care who he is. Like, it never surprises me because in my experience as a woman, men always behave badly. Like men are always like from I don't know, probably 11, 12 years old. Men are creepy, men are lecherous, men are like always doing things to women and girls. Like this is not shocking to hear. There's like I will never be shocked. I've said this before on my other live show with Chris and Sarah. I'm never shocked when men behave badly. I'm just never shocked. It never surprises me to find out some man sexually harassed or sexually assaulted or raped a woman. I'm never shocked at this. I don't care how popular he is. I don't care how nice he seems. This never surprises me ever because I've been around men. I know there's plenty of men, some of them popular, some of them politicians that I've been around and I've heard or they've said or they've done things toward me to tell me who they really are. So therefore, when these news stories break that somebody's done something, I'm never shocked because I've met men. I've spent time around men. Men can be very inappropriate. Men like you know, this is the truth. Like it's true. Like men are unfortunately men. I'm never surprised when men behave badly. You can say stop, but I spend enough time in this world, spend enough time around men. Men have said some really off the wall things to me, and you wouldn't believe the men I've come in contact with and the things that they've done or said towards me. So never shocked, never surprised, never like, oh my God, that's crazy. He's such a nice guy. I would never say that. I would never say that. I would never. In fact, I'm surprised. What will surprise me, men behaving well. Like when men are behaving well, I'm like, wow, really? That's shocking. And I'm glad that there are consequences now to the bad behavior. It's important that this change has finally come. It's really important. It's important that now when men behave badly, there's consequences to that behavior because for decades, centuries, there have been no consequences whatsoever to men behaving badly, to men sexually harassing women, to men saying inappropriate things to women. I mean, being sexually harassed, let me just tell you, sexual harassment starts in childhood. And people just turn their blank eye to it. They don't even pay attention to it. Girls are sexually harassed in elementary school, in middle school, in high school. Now, now though, I have to even say that the younger generation do not put up with the sexual harassment like my generation did. The younger generation is like, hell no, we're not putting up with this. And they speak up for themselves and they advocate for themselves and they team up together to get rid of the sexual harassing boys. And I think that's great. I think it's important that this younger generation does not have to put up with the crap that we had to put up with, especially stuff I had to put up with in my 20s. Like the way that I had to deal with sexual harassment from my very first job. My very first job, I was 15. I was sexually harassed by like damn near every man on the team except for my direct supervisor. That was it. My direct supervisor was a lot older than me, and I guess he was a respectable man, but I don't know. Like I said, never surprised. Never ever, I'm never surprised. But to me, that in that situation, my direct supervisor did not sexually harass me, but all of my male coworkers did. And I was 15. First job, 15. They were all adults, all sexually harassed me. And I know my story is not unique. Like my story, not a unique story. This is the life that women deal with. And so now I'm so happy. I enjoy when men have consequences for the behavior that they display. And I'm so happy that, suddenly men are like, "Oh, you have to learn how to be you have to be a respectable man. You have to be to behave in a way have now we have behavioral norms. It just can't go around sexually harassing women anymore. It's done. It's done. And I think that's great because sexual harassment is just annoying and it can be very scary and it's a hardship. And I don't want like I might have a daughter. I don't want her putting up with anybody's bullshit cuz you think it's okay to, you know, bother her. Like, I feel like I wish when I was younger, I felt um, more empowered to like cuss these dudes out. But again, safety. A lot of women put up with men harassing us because it's a safety issue. And I know that the only reason men have so much power right now is because of violence, because men are emotional and they get violent when they don't get their way. And that is the only reason so many men are in power right now, or men are in power right now, because you cannot convince me, because I've been around men and I've been around women. And there's no way that you can convince me that the reason why men are in power is because they're smarter, because it's absolutely not because men are smarter. Men are not smarter than women. It is only because men are more violent than women. When men don't get their way, again, like women put up with sexual harassment, they put up with so much from men because rejecting men can end your life. Like that's just a fact. Hurting men's feelings can end your life. And I made a video a couple weeks ago or last week or something. Like we gotta hurt men's feelings more. Like ladies, hurt their feelings so they can learn how to deal with hurt feelings. Because for so long, because of like way society's set up that you know, we cater to male ego, we cater to their feelings, we coddle them. We gotta stop coddling men. We got to stop coddling their feelings. We got to hurt their feelings so they can learn how to deal with hurt feelings without becoming violent. Because right now, men get violent. They get their feelings hurt and they want to kill somebody. And that's not normal. That's emotional, fellas. That is an emotional reaction. If your first thing is like, I want to harm somebody because my feelings are hurt, that's just emotion. That is not like logic. Like logic says, feelings get hurt. Damn. Let me go leave this person alone so I don't get my feelings hurt again. That's logic. But harming that person if they hurt your feelings is an emotional reaction. So again, to me, like the way this world is going, like I'm some of it is not good. Like the Republicans in office, this is terrible. But the evolution of like how women are no longer putting up with male like just emotional damage, like all of the stuff that men are doing. The way women are no longer putting up with it, it's great. The way that women are no longer putting up with sexual harassment is great. The way that women are suing all these men, even if it happened a while ago, for all the sexual harassment, it is great. Like that's great. That's great. The way that women are making the men lonelier, the male loneliness epidemic is like great. Like these things that are happening in terms of like between in terms of patriarchy and way the way things are changing is great and I'm loving it. I feel like I've lived all these years and I've been like, "Ah, man, I just wish that women would wake up and like, like just catch the like just get it that this is not it. Like we can live a better life if we stop dealing with men in this way." I think this is great. Women are really really like, yes, we're coming through. So I am so excited about how things are changing. And again, I'm just randomly talking right now. There's nothing like I just jumped on because I'm just sitting here and just thinking about stuff. Like I said, the weird penis thing was weird, and so I started talking about that. And then I'm happy at how like women are fighting back and like centering. Oh man, the best thing, women centering ourselves and decentering men. Awesome. Um, like we are like living this new life, even for myself, like I am enjoying, like I like being single. I broke up with somebody 2 years ago and my life has drastically improved since that, and I am so happy about it. And even though I've gone on dates, like I've gone on dates, I haven't gone out on dates recent months because I don't know if you guys have been paying attention. My mom fell and broke her knee and her wrist, and I've been taking care of her. And my daughter has been sick for the past month and been taking care of her. I've had two people in my house with medical issues, and it's just me taking care of both of them. So I'm really tired. So I could not date the last couple of months. So I haven't been on any dates in the last couple of months. But earlier this year, I was racking them up there. It was a nice little run, and I enjoy dating. I have fun when I date. I don't have the dating nightmares that a lot of women have, but I wrote a book about dating and how to date, and so I'm pretty good at it. I also don't I don't do online dating. Never have, never will. So uh I I think online dating is like the reason why so many folks have nightmare dates. I think that's it. And I can't, I'm like, I feel like I can prove it. I probably can prove it. But, and I've talked about this before. The reason why I tell women not to online date is that online dating makes dating too easy for men. Yes, I've said that. And I don't know what that means. Anyway, I was reading a comment. So online dating makes dating too easy for men because men have to like risk something if they have to risk something if they're really interested in you. So they have to risk like rejection, embarrassment, whatever. And when you have an online dating platform that takes that risk away. They literally can say send the same message to 50 women, and there's it's just electronic courage. So they're not really risking anything to talk to you. And so you're basically dealing with a guy who's not interested in you. And it might be some in there that might be interested, but when you are online, it just takes away the risk factor, and you really have to like the man has to figure out the or get the courage to walk up to you and talk to you. So I only date men that I meet in social settings. That's it. Like I don't do DMs. You can't DM me. You can't send me. I'm not. Please don't send me messages on social media. I'm not on any dating websites. I only date men I meet in public. And so far, when I go on dates with them, I have a good time. So no nightmare dates. And I'm also not looking for anything serious, and I'm pretty upfront about that. So that makes it funner. I think it makes it funner. Let's see, what kind of mayonnaise do I use, if any? I don't use mayonnaise because mayonnaise is disgusting. I hate mayonnaise. Ugh, it's gross. Um, yeah, I don't use mayonnaise. I don't use mayonnaise at all. And see, here come the men. Didn't I just talk about sexual harassment? Didn't I just talk about that? I just talked about men don't know how to behave, and there's consequences when you don't know how to behave now. And so it's really important for fellas, you gotta stop being weird. Nobody wants you. The male loneliness epidemic is men's fault because y'all just don't get it. Like, y'all want to keep doing the same old stuff, and you're going to be lonelier and lonelier because you don't listen to women. You don't. Um, you keep wanting somebody to have sex with you, not understanding that actually women will want to have sex with you if you weren't so desperate for it, always talking about it, always being ridiculously overt about it. And it's like, why? Why? When you could just be normal. You don't, like, you just want somebody to just be cool with, and you could have that if you just stop being weirdo. Like, it's not hard. It's not hard not to be a weirdo. Like, it's not hard. Like, y'all are out here being weird. Like, just ask normal questions. Have a normal conversation. Why are you talking about jelly beans? Like, make it sense. Anyway, so yeah, men being weird, and that's the stuff I generally avoid by not online dating. like, it's just like it's weird to me that like men can't just be normal. I feel like the younger generation is gonna get it, and they're gonna, because it seems like the younger boys, like my daughter's in high school, and the boys that she talks about, they seem to be a bit more evolved, even though some of them aren't. Some of them aren't, but they seem to be a bit more evolved than the men I grew up with. And the men, Gen X, for the most part, is a wash. Baby boomers are definitely a wash, but Gen X is a wash. Millennials, so we're just hoping that the younger men are being raised better, and that the patriarchy is being dismantled so that they are not depending on women to be their emotional support for everything. And so, yeah. So I don't know what Amit is talking about, like jelly beans. Like, I don't know why you're talking about jelly beans. Anyway, just like I said, I just hopped on here because I was just chilling in my living room, randomly thinking about stuff. There was something else that was on my mind. I can't remember, but yeah, men being weird. Because why wouldn't you be like? Why wouldn't you be weird? Because that's what men do. Um, okay, I don't know. So this is my life. Yeah, my mom is in bed now. I probably have to help her soon. I don't know when I have to help her. But yeah, that was just my random thoughts. I might, oh, so yeah, I'm going to be traveling next month because my mom got cleared to put 100% of the weight on her leg. And so she's going to start her physical therapy up again tomorrow. And then we are going to Italy. So, like, still going to be a challenge because she's not going to be 100%, I don't think. But she'll be better than she is right now. And so I'm looking forward to that. But I also have to think about how I'm going to like share the trip because I plan to like share the trip. I plan to do like videos and do lives while I'm there. We're going to three different cities. We're going to Rome, we're going to Florence, and we're going to Venice. And so, yeah, asking about mayonnaise when I'm not talking about mayonnaise, I wasn't talking about food. Yes, that makes you a freak. I don't know how else to put it. You gotta read the room. Jeff, you gotta read the room. If that's not the subject, asking about it, even if you're just like, you're curious, it's just a weird question. Why? Why did you ask that question? I don't understand why men can't, again, why can't y'all just be normal? You would get so much farther with women if you would just be normal. Women actually do like men. Heterosexual women do like men, but men literally every day women are just like, nope. Cause you should see the messages that men, like, you should see the messages that men send women, and women are like, yeah, no, no. What room? Surely not your chat room. This is a chat room. I'm on a live, so you can ask me questions, but ask me questions about the subject matter I'm talking about. Yeah, I am single, and it's okay to ask questions, but don't be weird. Like, I don't understand why so many men struggle with being weird. Like, I get it. You're attracted to a woman or whatever, you're interested in her. Why do you want to be a creep? Because being a creep is not going to make her like you. So, lady, let's see. I don't even know what that means. Some of y'all, and then when you troll, you're troll, like the stuff you say is not even sensical. It doesn't make any sense. And so I don't get it. And so I got all of these, it's weird. Like all of these guys are saying weird stuff. And okay, you don't have to watch. Like, I'm okay with that. Not watching. But anyway, what was I saying? So we're going to Italy. I'm gonna talk about that. Cause guys, you guys are being weird in the comments. So we're going to Italy. We're gonna go to, like I said, Rome, Florence, and Venice. It's gonna be me and my mom. And I'm thinking about how I'm gonna like document it because I'm like, should like I probably make videos and I probably will post pictures for sure, but I'm thinking about, am I gonna go? Yes, they've been drugged up from the sewer, girl. I don't even know what's going on. Like like they're talking about weird stuff. Anyway, um like I am trying to figure out, like I'm gonna do lives while I'm there and just trying to figure out like how to like set that up. I have no idea. And I guess I don't know. Can I like, yeah, I can like put you guys on a timeout. Yeah, there we go. So that one's gone. Let's see. That one's gone. Let me see who else is it. Ah, I can moderate on here. Did not know. This one too. Oh my gosh, look at all this moderate, all these moderation tools. Didn't know because I don't go live enough. So actually a good thing that I'm on here practicing this. Let me see. This one too. Okay. Let's see. Is that all the trolls? All right. So, hey, what's good? All right. So anyway, I don't know, like trying to figure out how I'm going to document the trip, and I had like Jeff, you two go on a timeout. You enjoy that timeout. Maybe next time. Um, so look at all the timeouts now. And here is another one. Wow, men just can't, you just can't be normal. Anyway, trying to figure out how I'm gonna like go live and stuff and share the trip and share my family like going through Italy. I'm looking forward to it. Like I am looking forward to it. But it's gonna be like a real challenge because my mom is gonna be she's gonna be like she's still going to be in recovery, she's still going to be walking, like it's still a challenge, so we're going to not do as much as we were planning to do, but we're still going. And this is, it's like, yeah, you should retract it. Okay, the men are unwell, they are unwell, you see it, right? Like I'm not even talking about, they come in, I guess guys who don't get attention from women, they think that if they get negative attention because they get like, I'm on a live, right? So I'm on a live. So now if I'm a guy and like this one, my God. Anyway, now and we can report you. Report you for hate speech. There we go. All right. So back to what I was saying. All right. So men, when they don't get attention from women and it's hard for them to talk to women, instead of using that feedback from women that, oh, women are not paying attention to me, to like reflect and figure out, what am I doing that's making it so women don't want to talk to me? Instead of doing that, what men will do is they will go for, let's be like super negative, and let's get the negative reaction from them. Oh my gosh, like, yeah. All right, that one's gone too. They will like go and try to get a negative reaction. So right now I have a bunch of men. I have just banned, like, I don't know, 4 people for saying racist things. And like a lot of guys are just saying stuff like to just get a reaction. And it's like, again, you don't say things like that to women. Oh my gosh, why so much hate speech tonight? What is going on? And let's see. This person must have like multiple channels because they keep trying it. This is like amazing. Amazing. Where are they? I think. All right. So I have to like. There's this person with multiple profiles who keeps using hate speech. This is crazy. Is that it? Okay. I don't know which god you're talking about, but whatever. So anyway, what was I saying? Okay, back to men who don't get a lot of attention. They will resort to saying negative things to get a negative reaction because that's what they want. They want any kind of reaction. So any kind of reaction is attention. And because they don't get attention, that's what they are trying to do. They're trying to get attention from women. I hope that this person must have like 800 accounts because as soon as I ban one, they come back with another one. So, and well, a lot of things need to be blamed on men. So don't get upset because men do bad stuff. Don't get upset at me. If you do bad things and I point it out, it's not blaming everything on men. I'm just pointing out what's really happening. Those are just facts. So don't get upset at me about that. Like, just don't be mad. So anyway, yeah. So you guys you don't get the attention that you want, and then you do something to get negative attention, and then here, oh my god, this person with the multiple accounts, like, get a life, dude. You're not. You keep coming back, and I'm just gonna hide. I'm just gonna remove all the accounts. You can't. You want to call people the N word? It's weird. It's so weird. Racists are weird because again, I was talking about how they know they're inferior, and they just, I don't know, like the reaction, like, what does he want me to do? Hey, listen, this person, I have banned so many accounts, so they might have 75, and I actually will stay here because I'm patient. I don't know, people know how patient I am. I will patiently ban 75 accounts if needed. I will patiently ban 100 because I have that type of patience. What I don't have patience for is you thinking that I'm going to react to you calling me the N-word. You're just going to get banned. Like, what was the reason? Did you, like, I didn't even understand, like, trolls who like do stuff like that. Like, what's your function? Like, you're excited to call someone the N-word. Why? See, he's back. Yeah, there we go. Oh, what did I do? All right. So anyway, I didn't even know what I'm doing here. Like, I didn't know I had all these moderating things on the phone. I have to like Probably have to get like a moderator if I'm going to do these lives regularly. I don't even try to do lives like this. I just decided to randomly hop on here, and man, had no clue it was going to get this crazy. Um, I don't know. Like, people are weird. So, I don't get it. But I do know from experience, especially on the internet. I will say that guys who don't get a lot of attention from women, the internet has made them very bold. And okay, coughing. There, you know what? It's cool. There. There. You know what? However many. What is Paul? I don't know who Paul Washer is. Some of you guys' messages are getting like lost because of the other people trolling. So sorry about that. Yeah, I could see that, Jason. I've seen that before. So anyway, oh, there's another one. There we go. Yes, I am cold. I am very cold because I am. It's not cold in California. I will say that. I'm from the East Coast, so I'm from the East Coast, so technically it's not cold by East Coast standards, but for the West Coast, it's cold. So, um, I know who to add as a mod. It wouldn't be you. I don't know you, Aiden, but I know who to add as a mod if I need one because this I had no idea would get this crazy. And this person has I don't know how many accounts. Like they keep coming back. They keep coming back, and it's crazy because like I have to say we're at like 10 or 11 right now. So I don't know, like just to like just to call me the N word. It's weird. It's like this is what I'm talking about other stuff, and then here comes this racist person with multiple accounts. So it's just weird. I'm sure you're a fine mod. I just don't know you. I don't know you, so I can't use you as a mod. Maybe if I keep doing this and you keep showing up, and I see that you don't say anything crazy, yes. Is YouTube the most racist platform? I have no idea. I have no idea. I don't go live very often. Um, this is like my first time. So like it's weird that I even have racist trolls. It's just weird. I don't know. Like I don't even get why anybody would want to do that. Like I don't understand the psychology behind trolling. Like I don't troll anybody ever. So it's weird. Well, again, this is the same person and you keep coming back with multiple accounts like and you're gone again. And you're gone again and again and again and oh wait and again and again and again and again. Am I a boxer? No, I'm not a boxer. So we're at like I don't know, we're over 10 accounts now. I'm just curious to see how many accounts they have at this point. Like oh, I'm not a person who believes in Christianity, but I appreciate the compliment. And if you think I'm gay, I don't know. That doesn't offend me, but tread lightly because I'm hitting this black button like crazy. Uh, so yeah, I'm not a Jesus person. That's not my thing. Non-religious over here, so I don't care what you believe. Like if you believe in Christianity, cool. Just don't try to force it on me. That's my rule. Like I'm okay with whatever they want to believe as long as you're not hurting children, you're not hurting animals, and you're not hurting other people. I'm cool. Like it is what it is. Well, the only thing you're getting is blocked. I just think it's funny at this point. Like I'm amused. If my reaction is amusement, then they got that. Yeah. No, I don't want a man. I'm good. I enjoy dating, but like I don't want a man. I'm cool. I'm cool on that. Men are too much work at this point. They're way too much work. They require too much. Yeah. They require too much effort, and I'm good. But yeah. Anyway, so hate views are still views. In fact, I know that. Like, They watch a lot of men who hate feminism watch my channel, which is weird, but hate views, people that hate stuff and it I come up in their feed and they just get so mad and I'm like, okay, but that view still counted. Men are definitely too much work. Yes, for sure. So many people have greed into making. Yeah, I like I said, I'm just fine with people believing who whatever they want to believe. I'm just not religious. Yeah, it is all insecurity. I've tried men. It's like, what are you talking about? And then the people that okay, it's weird. Anyway, um, most men are childish, so they're all a lot of work. Like it is what it is. Okay, let's get rid of this one, and let's get rid of this one. Let's see. You're watching this while getting kidnapped. That seems weird. Let's get rid of that one. I'm just getting rid of a lot of stuff. You guys are making it easy. Okay, that's weird. And that one. There's 4B men. You can't say that we're all childish. Like, yeah, there's a good amount of y'all that are childish. Um, Unfortunately, it's not my fault. Like, don't get mad at me. I'm just reporting it. I'm not causing it. And that one. I mean, this person has to have like I don't know how many accounts right now. This is crazy. It's okay. I don't go live often, but now I know. Now I know when I go live to prepare for racist trolls. Prepare for racist trolls. I'm gonna have to get a moderator. So, HD Spivey, I think you might have to mod for me at, at some point because it's like I can't talk and mod. It's just not. It's not possible. It's just not possible. If you think women are childish, it's okay. It's not. That's not hurting my feelings. I don't know what that means. I have no idea what that means. Anyway, hi Rufus. I don't know. At this point, I'm just hanging out. I'm just kicking it. Like I don't even have a subject. I'm just watching. I'm watching the trolls. That's what I'm doing right now. Hello everyone. I did not know that I would get like there's like this one racist troll that has like I don't know. At this point we were at like 20 accounts. So 20 accounts is crazy and they keep coming back and I just keep removing the account. But this is weird, right? Is this what all black content creators go through? Like you just deal with racist people? Like is it, like that is that the norm? I guess this is a little weird. I just think it's a little weird. Like I'm just tickled at this point. And it looks like y'all are arguing with each other in the comments. Thank you, Curly. It's just weird. So my political stance on the war Ukraine, Russia should not be in Ukraine. It's just that's my stance. Yeah, I think I need to add you as a moderator because Jesus. Let me see. All right, I'm putting you as a moderator because uh there we go. You're modding. Because this is crazy. I had no idea it would get like this. I had no idea it would get like this. Like, no clue. I had no clue. This is the wildest moment. I was like, let me just go live. Like, it's just weird. Um, I've just been randomly talking about stuff. I was talking about like racism earlier, and then I got a bunch of racist, or I got one racist troll. I'm gonna say it's one person with like 50 accounts. This is not a political channel. This is my personal channel. I wrote a book, and then I just share whatever I'm thinking about. Um, so that's what I do. Hopefully, you hit the subscribe button. If y'all are here and y'all not subscribers, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. There's always been hate in the world. Just want to point out, always been hate in the world. People don't like to talk about the systems of oppression. They want to act like everything's okay, and that's not going to make hate go away. Thank you for subscribing. Yeah, I know I've had trolls forever. This is new because I don't go live very often. I go live on Saturdays, but this was just like I was like, you know what? I'ma just go live, and so I just went live. It was just like I'm just sitting here and I randomly decided I'm gonna go live. I don't know why. Um, so that's what I did. I didn't know that this many people would be watching. I didn't know that I would get this one person with like 80 accounts, like just going crazy. I've already added a mod because I know her and she's watching. She's definitely going to be a mod. So it is an interesting chat tonight. I don't even like it was just, it's really random. Um, yeah, we definitely have to be comfortable having uncomfortable conversations, which I've always been comfortable with. I've always been comfortable talking about things that people don't want to talk about. I don't have a problem with that. I'll talk about racism. I would talk about sexism. I would talk about things that people don't want to talk about, like men being creepy and weird, because men don't want to talk about, like, a lot of men are creepy and weird. Um, yeah. So what is it, like, Mario, you're obsessed with me being gay, which makes me think that you might be in the closet. I just like that's like the third time you've asked about me being gay, and I already said I'm not gay, but I don't even care if you call me gay, but you know, you're starting to give yourself away. So, like when you get obsessed about something, it says more about you than me. So it's just weird. Being weird, being creepy. Man, being weird, being creepy. So anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna probably do this on my trip with my family and talk about Italy. But that's not till next month, late next month. Um, Thanksgiving is next week, and I'm not. Am I cooking? I'm not cooking Thanksgiving. I'm not cooking a turkey because I always cook. I only cook the turkey once a year, and my daughter will be with her dad for Thanksgiving, so I'm cooking my turkey at Christmas. So I'm not cooking it this year, but I don't know if I'm not cooking anything. I probably will try to cook something small because it's just gonna be me and my mom. So maybe I'll cook like I don't know some greens and maybe a bake a chicken or something. You guys, thank you all for stepping up. I don't know. The Mario just had like a obsession with me being gay. That's weird. It's a weird thing. Strange. Strange. But yeah, it says a lot about him. But yeah, I wasn't planning on doing this. I just was like, you know what? I'm sitting on the couch. Why don't I just go live? I'm not doing anything. And here come the guys being weird. Why are y'all so weird? Yeah, I like making greens. My greens are really good, actually. Really good greens. I enjoy making greens. I'm a good cook, actually. Please report any of the racist comments if y'all see them. Please report them because that's just crazy. I think my mod has got it. Yeah, Little Wonder needs to go too because they are trying so hard to get attention. Goodbye. So anyway, making some greens. I might make some mac and cheese next week because I still want some mac and cheese. I might make some. I don't know. I might make like a little, like a small Thanksgiving spread. Just a little one, not a big one. That's what I'm thinking about. I haven't decided yet. I haven't decided. I will see if I'm gonna cook next week. I'm not sure. But anyway, all right, y'all. I have been here for an hour and almost an hour. Yeah. Thank you. Look at my mom. She's like, subscribe. Yay. This is so funny. Oh no, that's not. That's somebody else. Oh Lord. That's another. This dude has made another profile. Oh my God. Anyway, let me get off of here because it is time. Anyway, I will do this again because there are people who come on here and who actually are interested in the things I have to say. And then I guess I'm always going to have some trolls. So I guess that means I'm doing something right if I have trolls. Um, yeah, I think that's it. But anyway, thanks for watching, you guys. I will try this again. I don't know how often I'm going to do this. Oh, Saturday, though. I do go live every Saturday with my crew. So make sure you check that out. That is going to be on Saturday, 12:30 Eastern, 9:30 a.m. Pacific. Um, Hi to everyone. I'm actually getting ready to drop off of here. So go ahead, hit the subscribe button, hit the reminder button on the live on Saturdays, and I will try to get more content up because clearly you guys are watching. So anyway, thanks for watching and peace, guys.